put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, toot up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Dickie, he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. The nut paper to make a buck, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got did it, go retrieve it, the short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's right.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, B?
It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
Don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, D?
Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh?
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
We don't use
assume
on your own.
they offer,
And lots and lots,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on
Rock,
shot, cause this is it. I just wanna rock, body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I catch record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, fight Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break it way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines the street news. Set my 7 seats and enjoy my. Your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
we go. Shot. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw right away is Ward. There is Okonkwo open left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Opening carry of the game for Ty J. Speed. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Moving to his right.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Once again, it's Spears. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down for Tennessee.
4-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. But he swung out wide to Spears. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
On for the Tennessee field goal. A 47.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. 45, opposite, green, ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Down, ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Ready up.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22, yellow. Flag red. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40, blue striker. Drill green. 6, mega. Steel, black. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 15.
Ready.
1st down, Packers.
Now, Jacobs. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
On the set.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
22-yard line.
10 black. Red cycle. Green jack. Blaster 6.
To throw is Love. Pass pump. It's Golden. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
To throw is Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard
Come on,
line.
set. Close. 10. Blue 32. Set.
Here's Jacobs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defense.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Into space. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Ward going to tap this one forward. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
Play action. Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
62 bull, 62 blaster, black shot. Hut, hut.
Love to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, 1st down throw for Ward. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Titans. First down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run with Spears. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Open right side is a Conquo. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
On the jump.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
Ready? Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment.
Ready up.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Get it. 18 Charger, 70 Lions, 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Get up.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tag.
Out of the gun, Ward. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away.
Jim DK on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Love to throw it on first down. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he will go all the way. Matthew Golden. Touchdown Packers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
50, green, 6, mega. Set, go.
Now Love. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires to the offense in a big way. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Crazy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first and 10, Moore. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Third, they need 8.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ready. 52 Bulls.
On first and 10, here's Love. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here's second and 2.
Come on, come on. Set.
To throw is Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
23-yard line.
First and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A run on first and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43, 12, 10. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
On the double.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 40 seconds.
Here's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Cut.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down.
To the black 40. Red, yellow. Set.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. The outside. It's brought in by Golden. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Here we go,
26-yard line.
50.
From the gun, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
Here's Love to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Titans 22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Ready?
On first down, Ward. Flush to his right. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Now it's Ward. Forced to his right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Returnable from the 17. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
Ready. Set. 52 blue. Red. Yellow. White. Red. Cycle. Set.
On first down, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow. 43. White. Blue. Steel. Black. Ready.
Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Let's go.
And the Packers
45.
first
White.
down.
White. 97. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Trouble, 38. Red, 38. Black shot. 6. Mega. 22 needle. Blue striker. Set, go.
Love. Open man, right side. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Down. 52 blue. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8. And sets up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Right, here we go.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
That's another.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert it.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
The 3-yard line.
Okay, right.
2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 7, yellow, red, cycle. Hut.
To throw is Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
60 Bison. Ready?
His drive will start on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard
Well, a really
line.
nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ready? Like it.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Ready. Hut. Ready.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, here's Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
18, Pioneer! Let's go!
From the gun on third down, Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a Conqueror. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Let's go now.
At the 14-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Check out.
On play action, it's Ward. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Ready, set.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Third down.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. Plastic, black, 95. Hut,
Love to throw on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready, ready. Edo, blue, sticky, green, huge, yellow. Trail green.
Back to the air, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 10, 5, 6, 5, 97. Ready, ready.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Set. Blue, 32. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Packers.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Ready. 52 Blues. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Set. Ready. 45. White. Cut.
To throw is Love. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Set. Hut. Red. Cycle. Trouble. 38. Red. Yellow. White. White. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Blue striker. Green jack. Steel black. Set.
They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Down. Red. 38. Set. Hut.
On the bootleg, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
Ready.
It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
Here's Jacobs. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. We'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Got it.
Here now, second down and goal.
Set. Ready.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are going to open up the lead to 8. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Going for it all. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 flat. Jump. 17.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Ready, set. Here we go. Put.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Let's go. Ready.
Running is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. He's got the 1st down. Past the 35. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers.